Disclaimer: Episodes 2 and 3 were recorded before Malik Neighbors officially wore number 1. It will be fixed for episode 4, but get over it, you pansies. That's 3. It's 2. Welcome to episode 2. If you missed episode 1, you can't. It is literally the first 3 weeks of the season in episode 1. It's a long one. It's a doozy, but you gotta watch it. So as you can see, we're 2-1. We're going up against the 3-0 Cowboys. It's not going to be a fun game. We have Daniel Jones at quarterback. Are you kidding me? We went ahead and made one tiny move in between episodes, or at the end of last episode first. We signed Chuck Okorafor. He's playing right tackle because Jermaine Illuminor was an absolute disgrace. We also traded Evan Neal. That happened in the middle of last episode. But we did make one last signing, and that signing is Michael Pratt. We signed him to be our third quarterback. We signed him to essentially a rookie deal, as can be seen here. Pratt is on a 4-year deal, nice and cheap this year, less than $1 million, and then he's just slightly over $1 million for the next 3 years. And for someone who is not much worse than Drew Lock, only 22 years old, this is our backup at the very worst. So Michael Pratt, a good addition as, again, depth at the very worst. Micah McFadden is our breakout linebacker, by the way. I thought it might be Isaiah Simmons, who had a big interception last week, but it's Micah McFadden. I wasn't sure about his long-term future with the team, but we don't even have a challenge. He has star development already. I know we're going to look at this defense, and I mean, Mike McFadden's a 75 star dev. He's like, what, 24? Yeah. He's got a part on this team now, all of a sudden. And we signed Isaiah Simmons to a 4-year deal. That'll probably be revolved around his, ability to play safety as well. He's not that much. And I want to get Darius Muasau involved eventually. Okereke, McFadden, and Muasau as our linebackers, and then we throw Simmons back there with Tyler Newton and Dane Belton. The defense is starting to take shape. The first player has reached 20%, and it's Brandon Frazier, a first-round corner, 5'10", 200, a little small. The Giants love their small corners. I'm not sure I love what I see so far. B-man coverage, I'd hope so. He's man-to-man corner. Brandon Frazier, I'm not sure he's got a big part in our team. 12th ranked. We're looking at quarterback. Even after an okay game from Daniel Jones, he still had 2 that's left me with questions. And there's other corners as well. Derek Wagner, 6'1", 194, Oklahoma Sooner. Let's see, D catching, C-man coverage. This guy is not him. Good to solid to good speed. I hate that they flipped that. It should be the better one second, but yeah, I'm not sold on Derek Wagner here. I think this guy might be a little bit of a bust. Okay, I found my first interesting prospect. Sammy Shields, Kansas corner, 6'2", 207, only 22 years old, man-to-man archetype with C-zone coverage. That means he's going to have either C or B-man, probably B, potentially even A, though I doubt it. He's solid, decent to solid speed, so he's not the fastest in the world, but he's 6'2", 207. Sammy Shields is a day 3 corner. I mean, he's the first player added to our board this year. Here's another Sooner Gooner, 5'8", 190. I mean, Wes Blackburn, good to great speed. He's C-catching traffic. Those aren't crazy, but for how small he is, they're not bad. And that speed, Wes Blackburn, I might keep an eye on. I'm not adding him to the board quite yet. But eventually, why did Marquise James drop 35 spots? I mean, a spectacular catch? 6'4", 230. For the storyline, Marquise James is getting added. Was there a draft story or something that led to him falling 35 spots? I gotta check this. No, there's no draft story. But for whatever reason, this Marquise James, Marquise James, 6'4", 230 from Oregon State, dude is huge. I want to keep an eye on him. You know, I didn't think we needed receiver. Darius Slayton is a free agent, as is Jahan Dotson. Wan'Dale Robinson might be there, but Marquise James, you know, his physicals, solid to good speed, great to elite jumping. Nothing here looks bad. For a guy who's nearly a tight end, I might need to keep a very close eye on this guy. I mean, Sammy Shields. Who is Sam Shields? That feels like a name that I should know. Yeah, so Sam Shields was a cornerback for the Packers. This is Sammy Shields. A son? Don't think he was old enough to have a son that's already 22. But Sammy Shields from Kansas. We're starting to see some prospects. Today, I'm going to do something interesting. Jahan Dotson is out. Tyrone Tracy's into our focus players. I want to get him as involved as possible. He's our new starting running back. I'm going to fairly evaluate everyone on this team. Well, not fairly, but I'm going to give some people some shots. And Tyrone Tracy so far has proven that he at least deserves a shot to be our starting running back this season. You can't see because I'm in the way, but that's Andrew Thomas. There you go. Andrew Thomas dislocated shoulder. That is bad. Got upgrades for players. But that's not good for two of our rookies. Theo Johnson. Let's try to get that deep route running up. We do not. Why is my face cam so huge? Sorry. Something like that. Oh, I'm so bite-sized. But, I don't know. Lets you see the screen. And Tyrone Tracy, honestly, I'd like him to be a better receiving back. But for now, we're just going to make him the best running back he can be. He needs some work, some fine-tuning, but in due time, Tyrone Tracy is going to show that he actually deserves his spot. Which, you know, it's going to be tough. We need to go here, by the way, and promote Devin Singletary to our third down back. We don't want Tyrone Tracy getting too fatigued. We'll go to the season, and Chukwuma Okorafor, you know, we brought him in. We're on Thursday Night Football. This is crazy. Thursday Night Football. We're here at MetLife Stadium. The last time we were here was week 1. We got kinda destroyed. But now we're 2-1. We're playing the Cowboys. Potentially more. Tyrone Tracy back to return. Don't like that our starting running back is returning, but hey, if he gets us to the 43 every time, maybe I won't complain, actually. Daniel Stupid McStinky comes out here. 51 for 74. I think it was like 68% was what I saw. 722 yards. he hasn't been great. He just hasn't been. And we need to see more from our quarterback. I haven't seen enough to not want to replace him as Tyrone Tracy has a lane. Tyrone Tracy's breaking tackles all the way up to the 27-yard line. Tyrone Tracy, first game as a starter. He wants to be the guy. Who is starting at left tackle for us? Tell me that's not Joshua Azudu. It is. Okay, Chukwuma Okorafor is going to play. I know we signed him to be our right tackle, but today you're going to be our left tackle, and we're going to trot Jermaine Illuminor back out there. Why did you not block him, Theo? Okay, loss of 3 there for Wan'Dale Robinson on the handoff. And now the offensive line is correct. So Jermaine Illuminor, we tried to replace him, but he's right back in the lineup. Dylan Parham just got destroyed there, but so we don't actually gain or lose anything. Yikes. 3rd and 13 already. Let's see what we have here. Do we have anything? No. Incomplete pass, probably better than the pick that I nearly threw. Was at Devon Hamilton. 47-yard field goal for Graham Gano is going to be a pretty easy one, I'd think, right? Yes. We're taking an early 3-0 lead. Could have been better, could have been worse. So I'll take that whatever drive. And out comes the $0 man. I say that because Jerry Jones refuses to pay him anything. So Dak Prescott, 731, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. This is not going to be an easy one. CeeDee Lamb got paid. I mean, there's Zeke. He's not wearing 21 for some reason anymore, which I don't like. But hey, what can you do? Oh, and it's a handoff to Zeke, actually. That was a weird delayed handoff. Don't know how the heck we let that get through, but ultimately we did, and we're looking at a 1st and 10 from the 39 now. And I'll be pretty livid if Dak's not the one that beats us, but instead it's Zeke. So it's a slant, and I completely abandoned it. I over-pursued the slant. The other slant. Just a complete mistake on my part. What can you do? Dak is gonna go down! It's Bobby Okereke in with his 2nd sack of the season. I studied up on the stats a little beforehand. What can I say? I'm a little bit of a stat maestro. I don't know. I just saw things I did not like, which was that we have 2 of our top 3 receivers have been our tight ends so far. If I'm not mistaken, our number 1 receiver is Malik Neighbors, as you would expect. Our number 2 was Theo Johnson, and our number 3 was Daniel Bellinger. Do I expect that trend to continue? No, it just won't. But also, we let Jake Ferguson just run all over us. But it's pretty impressive that we've managed to get both of our tight ends involved. Hopefully we can continue to do that. But let's try and stay focused here, huh? It's 1st and 10 from the 20, and the Cowboys are just going to keep gaining yards. That's Brandon Cooks on the sideline. No, they were looking for it, but nope, it's Brandon Cooks again on the exact same out route that he's burnt us for what feels like a million times now. Oh boy, now it's 1st and goal from the 4. Yeah, the Cowboys are definitely scoring here. And no, Micah McFadden with the goal line stop, and Terrence Steele's injured. We might win this game right now. Fullback! Oh my gosh, the fullback dive. How could we have predicted it? Hunter Lupke touchdown, and the Cowboys are going to take the lead, and we got to respond. We got to respond. Is that Tyler Smith? I find it so odd that Tyler Smith isn't their left tackle. I just think they could be so much better than what they are. Tyrone Tracy going to get another return opportunity, kind of odd. Gunnar Olszewski acts as a lead blocker, gets us to 35, and that's 2 returns. and so far have led me to believe that Tyrone Tracy is the best player on this team. Gotta roll out with Dan Dimes, and Jakob Johnson can't catch up. I mean, catch up. Catch that. I don't know what words I'm trying to say anyway. Y'all see Deron Bland is out with a injury. As we get Theo Johnson over the middle. That's a big gain. Okay. Torn labrum for John Michael Schmitz. Our offensive line is falling apart at the seams. Dylan Parham at center because we lost John Michael Schmitz. We are running out of offensive linemen in a bad way. Apologies for any lag that might be happening. You guys missed the second down play because of it. Tyrone Tracy gonna get the first down on the screen, however. I mean, he's been so good. I'm so glad that we have Tyrone Tracy. He's been really impressing me. Get it out to Daniel Bellinger. Bellinger gonna lower the shoulder, but take a massive shot. He didn't. That didn't go as planned. And I'm gonna let that run out the clock. That will be the first quarter. It is 7-3. Yeah. Our offensive line is absolutely toast right now. Our defense could not stop the Cowboys on their drive. Pretty interesting that they only had one drive in the first quarter, but 3rd and inches, Tyrone Tracy up the gut. He's got to prove to me right here, right now. This is a play that Devin Singletary never made, and neither will Tyrone Tracy, apparently. This is why I want to get Eric Gray involved, but we just can never get him on the field, it seems. 3rd and 1. Did the game recommend for us to go for it? That's interesting. I agree. But Tyrone Tracy's going to have a lane. Not going to have his first career touchdown quite yet. But, well, this play looks promising. Theo Johnson, ideally. No. Daniel Jones. Yes. Touchdown Giants. Daniel Jones runs up the middle. He does something weird. Don't like that. Never do that again, Danny. Otherwise, I will bench you for Drew Lock immediately. I might do that anyway. Who knows? 10-7. Oh yeah, this is what you like to see. The Cowboys are not gonna get a first down here because well, Dexter Lawrence happened, and they're not gonna get a first down here either because Dexter Lawrence is still happening. I mean, he's got the Thunderbolt. I don't think that's what we should want as his ability, but okay, Brandon Cooks just cannot be tackled by anyone. I'm trying to hick stick him because he's 30 pounds. But apparently Brandon Cooks is the strongest man in the world, so I apologize for ever insinuating otherwise. And once again, Brandon Cooks breaking hit sticks. Despite being 4 pounds. Gosh, this is awful. Oh my gosh, Dexter Lawrence eats up that run. That'll probably just be a tackle for loss. And yeah, the Cowboys 3rd and 6 situation here. They better hope they convert, but it's a screen. Pick it up. Look at this. Look at this. Trey Herndon and Isaiah Simmons have both caught it. They both know it's a screen, and they both over-pursue. What a joke, dude. CeeDee Lamb's gonna go ahead and get a touchdown here? No. But it was close. Gosh, dude. And here I was thinking we actually were a decent team for a brief second. You know, 2-1. Meet him up the gut, Darius Muasau. 2-1. I guess this is a battle for the division, but I don't like that. battle for the division with these two doo-doo teams. Pick it off, Isaiah Simmons! Why were you lined up outside? Well, actually, if there was ever a linebacker to line up outside, it would be Isaiah Simmons. Or Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Or, I guess, there's a bunch of options. Get him! Tyler Newman stops Dak Prescott, and they're gonna go for it. 2-minute warning. Oh yeah, oh, never mind, they're not going for it anymore. I was about to actually commend them for their, their desire to win, but nope, instead they'll go for the tie, and it is 10-10 as Brandon Aubrey ties it up. Goal of this drive is to eat up clock. The end. As that one is going to be jumped by Deron Bland, something he did a lot last year, and it'll be a house call. How many pick sixes did he have last year? Too many. And yeah, he's injured in real life, but Deron Bland just gave the Cowboys a 17-10 lead because Daniel Jones is once again a baby with no arms. So don't ask how it's 3rd and 10. It's not a good story. We're gonna hit Theo Johnson in stride, and he gets it up to the 43. That's a first down. I may have gotten a little bit aggressive, trying to throw to Malik Neighbors. And that's a sack for whoever number 18 is. Damone Clark. Okay, dude. Whatever you say. Oh, and we're nearly sacked again. Wan'Dale! Wan'Dale! You gotta call a timeout there. Wan'Dale Robinson. Jermaine Illuminor nearly cost us. Again, like always, as he instantly allows Micah Parsons through. Daniel Jones hit as he throws. That's a horrible ball. Jordan Lewis, I guess, just got way too relaxed. And Wan'Dale Robinson makes an excellent catch. Another great catch by Wan'Dale Robinson. I mean, if he's going to be our number 1 receiver, I'm not going to complain. There's no reason for us to re-sign Darius Slayton at that point. And we've got a lane to run with Daniel Jones. We're going to call a second timeout with 45 seconds to go. We probably shouldn't have, actually, because they're at the 8-yard line. But they're not loading the box. I think Tyrone Tracy has a touchdown here. He did not. He fumbled the ball. We caught it, thankfully. There goes my confidence in Tyrone Tracy. And we're going to go to the sideline. Wan'Dale Robinson is going to go ahead and get this game tied up. Wan'Dale Robinson. I mean, he started the year as our number 5 receiver or number 4 receiver, one of the two. Well, he actually started as our number 3 receiver, but we demoted him because Jahan Dotson. Darius Slayton's injury has proven to be a blessing in disguise because Wan'Dale has emerged as wide receiver 2. Let's simmer down. Let's say wide receiver 2 because Malik Neighbors is still wide receiver 1, but we might not need to re-sign Jahan Dotson either. Especially if that prospect Marquise James turns into anything. We might be looking at a new receiver room all of a sudden. Darius Muasau getting in for his first career sack. I mean, I'll take pressure wherever we can get it, and they're not going to call a timeout. We are going to be heading to, well, if I can ever click a play. Yeah, we're going to be heading to the second half already. Well, they're going to call a play. Actually, someone... There we go. There goes Jake Ferguson, and that will do it for the first half. It's 17-all. They get the ball first, and... Or do we get the ball? I don't remember. I think they do. And This is going to be a good game. A thriller just like Cleveland last week. Let's get the medium pass. And let's hope that Dak can't really do much of anything, because we've managed to keep this game tied by some manage of luck. Though, to be fair, the Cowboys haven't had a ton of drives. One drive ended in a field goal. One ended in a touchdown. And those were their only 2 drives, because the other one was a pick 6 by Deron Bland. So, odds are they're taking the lead here. Micah McFadden getting a tackle. If I'm not mistaken, he needed 6 tackles. I don't know if he'll realistically get that, or if he has that already. I don't quite understand the tackling. Yeah, big gain there for Ezekiel Elliott through the air. He doesn't do that a ton, but who's Owens? We have a player named Owens on this team? As, well, apparently no one can stop Ezekiel Elliott, and he gets a massive gain. Oh, no. Oh, no. Cordell Flott! What the heck? I don't think that's gonna stand, but I wasn't commentating because I was kind of just like messing around with the formation. I was doing a little bit of, oh my gosh, it's gonna stand. I was doing a little bit of trolling. I was doing a little bit of doohickery. And instead, Cordell Flott got an interception. You know, we benched him that Washington game, and since then he's been, I don't think I've had a single complaint about Cordell Flott since we benched him. Maybe all he needed was a chance to clear his head. As number 50's hurt. Is that Maris Lee? No. It's Eric Kendricks. All in? Yeah, that was all in. But gonna get sacked by Micah Parsons, and oh, that's 4th and 8, by the way. So Cordell Flott's interception ultimately didn't matter. Speaking of things that don't matter, the Cowboys. I should probably simmer down on my slander, by the way. This is too close of a game. You know, sure, the Cowboys will probably win a handful of preseason or regular season games, but I'm not worried about them when it comes to playoff time. I mean, they see the Packers and the Niners, and it is jumped. They are gone. They are cooked. But against the Giants in a Week 4 regular season game, yeah, this is one that they win typically. How do you all feel about episode 1? Do you prefer the longer episodes, as there's a sack by Kayvon Thibodeau? Maybe Micah McFadden got in as well. I think that's going to be a half sack for both, but do you prefer the longer video, like obviously not as long as episode 1 was, because that one was... Oh, fumble caused by Tyler Newman! What are you doing? Who the heck was that? I need to fire him. I need to cut him. I need to trade him. I need to send him to Oklahoma. Who are you? Isaiah Simmons. We just signed him to a 4-year contract, and I want him gone already. No. He can stay, I guess. 3rd and 20. Would you prefer like an hour-long video or something quick? Because this one's going to be a lot shorter, as there's a screed murder. Okay. 4th and 15. I think this is Brandon Aubrey field goal range. Yeah. I'm going to get back to try and prevent any fakes, though it's 4th and 15. They wouldn't fake it there. Cowboys are going to take the lead 20-17. And, yeah, with a minute left in the 3rd, we gotta be fast. You know, it's not easy to be fast when you get awful field position from your number 1 running back. What was... That was nearly a pick. That was nearly a pick because I tried to go deep. Okay, I'm gonna do something interesting, which is we're gonna go, like, we're gonna find our heavy formation. Never mind. I'm not going to bother with that. I wanted to get Eric Gray at carry, but it seems like he's just unavailable at all times. As we hit Jahan Dotson on this one, he beats Deron Bland. Yeah, I mean, not bad, not bad. Jahan Dotson. He's not like a feature of this team, I'm not gonna lie. When we have so many other options as we hit Theo Johnson to the corner, speaking of one of our many options. But, you know, I'd like to see Jahan Dotson get more involved. We did sign him hoping for something from him as Tyrone Tracy fights for 3. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we're down by 3, but we are in field goal range. I'd like a touchdown, try to force the Cowboys to play from behind. I think we can beat Dak. Maybe. Probably not. 3rd and 7 now. We'd like to see us to get a little bit better position as we go underneath the Theo Johnson. Johnson fights for the first down. Okay. We wanted to get better field positioning because, I mean, I didn't like that longer field goal, but ultimately, first down sounds all the better as that was nearly intercepted. Is that going to be pass interference? That's an awful call if it is. But it is. I'll take it. I'll more than happily take it. That's pass interference on Jordan Lewis. And, you know, 1st and 10 from the 25 now. Check down to Tyrone Tracy. He's going to be spiked by Daniel Jones. What can you say? This has certainly been one of the games of all time. We're going to hit Neighbors, and I never saw him. I never saw Donovan Wilson. So Daniel Jones has his 2nd interception, and that will be a pick 6 as well. Donovan Wilson goes yard. And he cost us. Daniel Jones just... No, I'm not going to... That was on me. You know, I can pretend that was a bad whatever, but no, that was genuinely on me. I never saw... What is this? I never saw the defender there. What the heck? Are they scared to block? Or no, I was supposed to pitch it, wasn't I? Well, whatever. But, you know, for the storyline, we'll just say that Daniel Jones never saw the guy, so... As Malik Neighbors, what a catch! You know, there's a reason... You know, Wan'Dale Robinson's been great and all, but... Neighbors is game-changing. As Daniel Jones is sacked up the middle by Osa Odigizua. That is... Not ideal. And 2nd and 17. Thanks for saying the thing, buddy. As we hit Jahan Dotson underneath, that'll pick up 4. 3rd and 13. We're down by 10. We got to be a bit more aggressive than that. Let's go for a screen. Got to be a bit more aggressive than that, I say, as I immediately call for a screen here on 3rd and long. But you know, with Tyrone Tracy, we can accomplish that. 4th and 6. That's a lot more manageable. Now we got to go for it, but ooh, I did not. Daniel Jones is hurt, by the way. Drew Lock. Show me something. That was... What was that? Is that Drew Lock's audition for quarterback? Because if so, then I've seen enough. 1 pass, 1 interception, and the Cowboys are going to start running. They actually didn't. Jason Pinnock did not get it, and Tyler Nubin jogged over there when he could have had a pick. Off the tip. Great play by Pinnock, but why am I pass committing? They're not going to pass it here. Exactly, so Tyler Nubin gets the tackle there. 3rd and 7, now they have to pass it. We might actually get a decent stop, though. It'll make it a 13-point game. We'll need 2 touchdowns. And Ezekiel Elliott drops it. Good, 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 good. Can we block it, in fact? Drew Phillips, show me something. Show me something, Drew. No. We, in fact, did not see something. 30-17. 13-point lead. We're gonna go fast. And if we have Drew Lock still under center, we might not be able to go fast enough. Tyrone Tracy tried to get us a touchdown, but nope, it's Drew Lock season, and here he comes. See this Drew Lock? Nope, that's Daniel Jones' pick. Drew Lock. I mean, do we need to dumb down the offense to exclusively checkdowns? I'm willing to do that. Hit Theo Johnson. We do. And we need to hurry up, but not actually hurry up offense. I nearly made that mistake right now because that'd be bad. Hit Theo Johnson underneath. Let's just keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. Oh, the clock is ticking away. You know, I like to see that. Hand off to Tyrone Tracy here. And that might have been a mistake. That was absolutely a mistake. Tyrone Tracy's averaging 5.2 a carry. I don't know. I think that was I think it's a good decision. Tyrone Tracy is our running back 1, by the way. Nothing will convince me otherwise. As we hit Malik Neighbors. Big gain. He's going to be the guy. You know, if we are going to be without Daniel Jones now. I don't like the dude, but he's better than Drew Lock. Step up and run, Drew. Okay. Okay. Are we really doing this to Jordan Lewis? Yep. It's going to be a fumble return to the end zone, and Drew Lock. You know, thankfully it's not a long-term injury for Daniel Jones, because if it was, Michael Pratt would be starting next week. In fact, there's an argument to be made for Michael Pratt to start next week anyway. Daniel Jones wasn't impressing, but he was doing better than Drew Lock has, that's for certain. I'll tell you right now, we have the ball back. Get Drew Lock out of here. Well, hold on. You know, thinking about it, there's an NFL rule where you can't throw out the third quarterback or something. No, we have him on the roster. Screw this. Michael Pratt's going out. We're gonna give Drew Lock one last pass to Daniel Bellinger. 3 yards. And, yeah, get off the field, Drew. Get off the field, Drew. 2-minute warning. We lost this game anyway. We're down by 21. We're down by 21? I didn't even realize that happened. Yeah, Michael Pratt's going to get the final 2-minute warning. This is your audition to start next week, Mike. That's not a great first impression, but hey, you know what? He's showing just about as much as a bit more promise than Drew Lock did. And that one is off. I don't know why I said off so weird, but I did. And yeah, 4th and 7, Michael Pratt. Not really invoking a ton of confidence either. As Theo Johnson underneath can't fight for the first down. It is Cowboys ball once again. And it is going to be run plays. I'd like to see a little bit more from Michael Pratt, so honestly, okay. We're not even going to get Ezekiel Elliott. The Cowboys dropped 40 on us. Yikes, week 4 has not been fun. I'm thinking Daniel Jones right now is somehow still our best option. I didn't think that was humanly possible, but it is. Unfortunately, somehow, some way. And we'll not get Malik Neighbors. I don't know if that's on Pratt or Neighbors, but either way, I'm pissed. about that pass. That one's intercepted. Okay, get Drew Lock back out there. We need Daniel Jones back fast. We need Daniel Jones back fast. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Get Michael Pratt off the field. We really signed that dude to a big contract? No, we didn't. It wasn't a big one. But he's our backup after Drew Lock, and I don't know. He looks about as incompetent as Drew Lock did. So, yeah, that was a game. Wish it wasn't. Alright, here's the 3 different quarterbacks. All of them, each terrible in their own right. Daniel Jones, 13 for 23, 197, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Drew Lock, 4 for 5, 47 yards and an interception. Michael Pratt, 1 for 5 for 6 yards and an interception. I mean, there's a clear jump. Drew Lock, honestly, even wasn't that bad. Somehow, some way. Michael Pratt will stay as QB3. Daniel Jones will be our starter next week. Ideally, which is sad that that's considered ideal. 10 for 52. There was a bright spot this game. It's that Tyrone Tracy is, he fumbled, sure. So did Drew Lock. Tyrone Tracy, this is RB1. We have our guy. It's not Devin Singletary, 1 for 9. Daniel Jones, 2 for 10. It's a quarterback. Wan'Dale Robinson, 1 for -3. Tyrone Tracy, we might actually have an actual running back. At the very worst, he's RB2 next year. Theo Johnson, 7 for 98. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 for 52. Let's sort by yards. 2 for 44 from Malik Neighbors. 2 for 27. Jahan Dotson, 2 for 19. Tyrone Tracy, 2 for 10. Daniel Bellinger. Jakob Johnson with that drop. I should probably cut him, but we need a fullback. Jermaine Illuminor, Chuck Okorafor both let up a sack. I mean, good riddance for Jermaine Illuminor, but Okorafor wasn't great either. A sack for Darius Muasau, a sack for Bobby Okereke, half for Kayvon Thibodeau and Micah McFadden, pick for Cordell Flott. It didn't feel that bad, but it was an awful game. Micah McFadden earned 4,500 XP. That's not bad. +3 hit power next game, so Micah McFadden should have an upgrade point. 1 new injury. Right, John Michael Schmitz is out for 4 weeks. Dylan Parham will take over at center, Jermaine Illuminor at right guard, which is, it's not where you wanted to be this season. I'll go ahead and get that adjusted. Week 5, where we play the Seahawks. That should go better, right? Coach Guangdong, Daddy Guangdong's agent, his lawyer, his legal counsel, has forbidden him from any more press conferences. This dude is he's a menace, and anything he says can and will be held against him in the court of law. So, no more press conferences. This interview is over. Before we end this episode, we have an upgrade point for Micah McFadden. We're going to up zone coverage, so let's get the pass coverage up. Doesn't change his overall. He's +1 man, +2 zone. Micah McFadden, getting Star Dev to start the episode, he's immediately put him into our long-term future for this team. But that's going to do it for week 4, episode 2. Next episode, the fabled episode 3. It's coming. It's coming. Charles Barkley said it best. Them young well, hold on. Alright. How do I do these outros? Bye!